What's up, everybody? Welcome to Wolf Den Live, episode 149, the first official Wolf Den Live of No Shave November.
Is that what's happening?
That's what's happening. I decided to go
You're not
to
doing the
back.
other one?
Movember?
No.
Mustache November?
No.
What's the other one then?
That
one.
You like peanut M&Ms, right?
Yeah, hard pass on that one.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Thundervault. Hello, Mark Murphy. Hello, Trevor. Hello, O'Brien. Hello, Young Flashy. Hello, everybody.
Hello, anyone and everyone who is here. My friend just sent me a link to a website called birdsaren'treal.com.
Oh, that's a thing.
That is a thing.
Yeah. Birds are all surveillance devices.
Really?
Yeah, they don't exist.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I did not. Now I do.
Everything's all screwed up right now on my computer. I took too long to set everything up. Now you know how I usually remote into that computer over there? Now it's in a little tiny window.
That's weird. Is that computer mirroring the resolution? Because sometimes, like when you do casting like that, the resolution.
This is the first time this has ever happened.
That's
to
interesting.
Me. Usually it's you know how on Macs there's multiple desktops.
Yeah.
Usually it's its own desktop when it does that.
Interesting.
Well, anyway, we got a lot to do today, Will.
We do. We have a lot more than I thought we did.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell this is going to work with remoting into this computer because this is a damn travesty.
Yeah.
Oh, can I do this? There's a button to fit the whole screen and it doesn't work. All right. Well, anyway. David says, Chief Bob, fix the audio.
Are you kidding me?
I feel like they're lying. There's a bit of an audio delay. I'll let the mods decide if there's actually an audio delay.
Yeah.
Namely, AJ.
Try refreshing the stream. If it's too bad, I don't know.
They're saying it's pretty bad.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do this.
So you go do that.
Well, what are you gonna do, Will?
I don't know. I guess I'll just go on to a topic.
Well, the first one we got to talk about. I mean, it's kind of old news by now.
Yeah.
But last Thursday
was the Smash Direct.
Yeah, so about a week ago was the Smash Direct.
Yeah. But, you're known as the Nintendo Switch guy. So I'm sure people want to know your opinion on it. And I'm riding your coattails, so I might as well voice my 2 cents.
Yeah. So why don't you go into that first? Talk about all the things they announced. There's a GameSpot article right there.
Yeah, I'm opening it now. So last week on Thursday was the final Smash Direct, where Sakurai came out and just said all the things that are going to be in the game before the game finally comes out. So we got the final 2 characters. It is Ken from Street Fighter, which we knew was going to be, he was going to be one of the characters. He was part of that leak. He's an Echo Fighter for Ryu, which again we've assumed he was going to be. According to this GameSpot article, his default appearance is his Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo look, which I didn't know was different from his regular ass Street Fighter 2 look, but whatever. His attacks are similar to Ken. They're a little bit flashier. His Hadouken, I noticed, had the 2 fists in it, which I kind of like. And the other official character is Incineroar, the final evolution of Pokemon Sun and Moon's Litten, which Incineroar never made sense to me because Litten and then Step 2 were clearly cats, and then all of a sudden Incineroar turned into a pro wrestler, but it works in Smash, so I'm okay with that. His final Smash looks cool. Bob's coming back.
It's fixed.
All right, hooray.
I don't know what happened. One of these days, there will never be a sync issue again.
One of these days, when we have a big-ass studio with a high-power producer.
Let's not go that far.
Okay.
When I get a new computer.
Or that. Whichever comes first.
It should be that simple.
Yeah.
Where were you?
Let's talk about Ken and Incineroar.
So there was the Grinch leaks.
Yeah.
That was a big thing.
Right.
We talked about it. Okay, so we talked about it a few weeks ago, and then we talked about it last week.
Yeah.
Because we were saying it's probably not real.
Right.
And actually, I think we we said Incineroar was going to be
Did we?
one of them.
Because when they announced Incineroar, I'm like, that's out of nowhere.
No, we did. We said there's going to be Incineroar and there's going to be Ken.
Yeah, well, no, we definitely
We also
knew Ken.
said that this is from somebody who knew something from an inside source. So it wasn't me making this up. It was something I heard through the grapevine from some other people.
Right.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say who.
Okay.
But I'm sure it's another YouTuber. What was I saying? So Ken and Incineroar we knew. They also said though that there's going to be a Square Enix character, which we did not get. Yeah. So I wasn't surprised about Ken or Incineroar. Ken was in the Grinch leaks.
Right. Well,
Incineroar was not.
Ken made sense. And yeah, that's the thing. Incineroar was not in the Grinch leaks. So that's why like it took me by surprise. But like Ken, like even before the Grinch leak, everybody's like, oh, Ken's got to be coming. Because it just makes sense, especially when they announced the Echo Fighters.
That's the thing about the Grinch leaks was that it was so blatant. All the stuff in there was so blatantly obvious. It was like a shoe-in. So that everybody just was too excited for no reason.
Yeah.
There's really no reason for it.
Well, any like time it's like Smash and the word leak, I got to start putting that in my videos, like in the tags, because that'll get people to watch.
Well, I don't want to get into who's not in it because some of the characters that were in the Grinch leaks
they're technically in the game.
Yeah, they got the boot.
Yeah.
So where'd you leave off at it with Incineroar?
Just with Incineroar.
Okay. Incineroar looks cool. How do you feel about so I played Pokemon Sun.
Okay.
I started with Rowlet. So I didn't start with whatever the hell Incineroar's first. Litten?
Yeah.
Yes, I remember. They had terrible names.
Yeah.
How do you feel that he's a pro wrestler?
Well, I was saying this like when while you were fixing the stream, and even when the game came out, like, you know, I got behind Litten because like, oh, it's a cute little cat, and he's a fire cat, and I like the fire Pokemon. That's great. And then, you know, the middle evolution, I forgot his character's name.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now. Torracat. Like, we got Litten and Torracat, and like, oh, it makes sense. He's like this. He keeps getting like a bigger cat, and then all of a sudden, Incineroar is bipedal. He's on two legs.
Yeah,
he's got a flaming world title.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
The jump is crazy. You know, it's kind of like going from, you know, Robin to Nightwing to Darkseid.
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
It's bizarre.
But, you know, seeing all of his moves and stuff in Smash, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. They might have like made him specifically for Smash. Now that I think about it, because like
they put him in Pokemon because they knew he was going to be in Smash.
Yeah, like we need a Pokemon that would fit into Smash perfectly. So they just butchered whatever Litten's final form was going to be.
Yeah, maybe they were like, maybe whoever was the character designer was like, we need one that is gonna 100%. Well, everybody wanted Decidueye, who I always call Decidueye, and then AJ gets mad at me, but it's a made up word. Yeah, so who cares? Yeah, that's the owl one because he's got the bow and everything.
Yeah,
like, he's cool. He's awesome. The only grass Pokemon that is cool. But we got Incineroar instead. First of all, we got a subscription. We got a subscription on Twitch from Rabid Nelson before the stream started. So thank you.
Thank you.
We got a $2 super chat from Stepperot, who says, "Love the channel. Great work, guys.
Thank you."
And $5 donation from Windex Fighter. Don't forget to subscribe to PewDiePie and defeat T-Series. Do you hear about this whole thing?
T-Series, is that the Bollywood channel?
Yes, that's the Bollywood channel. Yeah. That is...
There's more subscribers than PewDiePie.
Almost.
I thought they passed him already.
Because I know... Somebody give me the numbers.
I think they got their Ruby button.
He got a... Ruby's 50,000.
Yeah, 50 million. Yeah, and I think they got one.
Wait, did they actually get one?
Recently.
I just watched... you know that channel What's Inside where they saw things in half?
Yeah.
They went to the creator studio, like place where they make the buttons, and the guys, and they were like, "Where are the Ruby buttons?" And the guy says, "There are no Ruby buttons. Ruby isn't a thing." And they're like, "Oh, but what about PewDiePie?" And he goes, he said, "Ruby buttons don't exist." So that there's something else that's going to replace Ruby buttons.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'd be interested to see T-Series Ruby Button because they made one custom for PewDiePie. Everybody's saying T-Series is super close because there was this big campaign to get PewDiePie.
Yeah.
To keep his traction up.
Well, yeah, I understand. You know, Bollywood is huge, especially like in India, a country with like 1 billion people.
Yeah, that's the thing. And what's worse is that if you have an Indian YouTube account, you're just auto-subscribed to T-Series. Yeah, which they used to do that. Like, I know Captain Sparkles, he's a big YouTube channel. YouTube was auto-subscribing people to him.
Really?
So that's a thing that happens.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to get on that. Braulio Hernandez says, tea or coffee? Tea and coffee. We got more.
Yeah, a lot of noise happening.
Oh, Twitch Prime. John the Slider and Sean, thank you for the Twitch Prime subs. Make sure you link that to your Discord account and you can get in the chat below my face. Oh, and I see here Dark Type saying PewDiePie has 69.5 million and T-Series has 69 million.
Nice.
So PewDiePie is just barely up there. He said we beat him to 69 million. Now the real number is 696969. So he's trying to beat him to that. Anyway, where were we? Incineroar. That's it. Well, no.
Well,
for the characters, there's
one more. Do we get to him now, or do we wait till the end?
No, let's get to him now.
All right, it's Piranha Plant.
That was announced at the end.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's going to be a.
He's the first DLC, but he's free until like January.
Yeah, he's a pre-order bonus, but you don't have to pre-order the game. You just have to get it within the first month. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I went down a little rabbit hole of people's reactions watching the Smash Direct and seeing that because everybody who saw it went like we knew it was going to be a new character, and then we see the Piranha Plant, and then it says Piranha Plant is ready to fight or whatever, and nobody reacted. Everyone went, wait, really?
You don't
it took a long time.
You don't think of that as like a character.
No, not at all.
Item, maybe. Like, not
everyone thought it was an assist trophy, but no, he's a full-on character.
That's like the craziest thing.
I love it because it's Sakurai being like, I don't care what you guys want. That we're doing what we want.
Yeah, Sakurai's just like, I have 1,000 characters in this game. One more is not going to hurt you. And it's going to be the stupidest one.
Yeah, they just do whatever, and I love it. And they need to have ones that are out of left field.
Yeah.
Incineroar, I would have never thought. I mean, when I saw Incineroar, I was like, oh, okay. But like, that's a weird character to have. You know?
Well, they have a Pokemon from every generation in the game. So I guess Incineroar represents the Sun and Moon generation.
Right. But Piranha Plant, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. And everybody's pissed because Piranha Plant made it in before Waluigi.
Waluigi's in the game. He's just an assist trophy.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything.
I guess not.
Assist trophy means that's it, you're done.
Yeah.
And I think so do spirits. There were people in the chat before we started. Spirits. Yeah, let's just keep going. Mm-hmm. So in the Smash Direct, right in the beginning, they talked about the spirits and the spirit mode.
I still don't really understand the spirit mode.
I don't really either.
Good.
So I was on the Spawncast over the weekend.
Yeah.
And they kind of made fun of me because I didn't know what the hell the spirit mode. I thought the spirit mode was World of Light.
That's the story mode.
That's the story mode.
Right. No.
Because so they explained the spirit mode.
Okay.
And they explain how you get these spirits and you can attach them to yourself and they give you abilities. And the spirits are named after different characters from all different licenses and stuff. So if I attach the freaking Hal Emmerich spirit to me, I get, I don't know, I get more defense or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So do they also act as assist trophies too? Because I've seen some things where like the character will appear on the field with you. Did I lose my mind?
No, that assist trophies are separate.
Okay.
Because they replace trophies.
Okay.
You know the trophies you get while you play? They replace that.
Okay.
Because they would have to model it. The whole reason for the spirits is so that they don't have to model any new characters.
Right.
It's just a PNG of the character or whatever. So the spirit mode apparently is just a set of challenges that let you unlock the spirits. But then there's also World of Light, which is the story mode that also lets you unlock spirits. So there's two separate modes.
There's two separate ways to unlock spirits.
Yes.
Okay.
But they're all under the spirits like umbrella. That's what AJ told me. So there's the spirits, and then there's the spirit mode, and then there's the World of Light mode.
Okay.
They were explaining how the spirits worked for like a really long time, and I was like, this is boring. This is stupid. I don't care. I'm never going to use any of this. This is dumb. And then at the very end, they showed the World of Light trailer, and I was like, this is the best thing ever. This is amazing. That trailer is awesome.
Yeah. It's like 5 minutes.
It's the end of Infinity War.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen it, watch it. I'm going to spoil it. It's a trailer.
Yeah.
Kirby being the freaking most powerful character in all of like, video games.
There's a bunch of master hands come and open a black hole and suck in every single Smash character except for Kirby. Sakurai's just like, I'm gonna save my baby.
Yeah, it's his
Screw
guy.
all of your characters.
And like, then I saw this. Then I was like thinking, like, is he? How come nobody else got through? There's all these other characters who are really fast, that didn't make it. Is Kirby the fastest character? And the answer is yes.
Well, Kirby was riding his star thing.
And apparently he could teleport with that, and that's what happened. And everybody who was in like the comments of Reddit was saying that he warped, and the sound effect that it made sounded like it was at its breaking point, and you can you hear it. It sounds like it's like breaking. It's insane. And Sonic, apparently, people's excuse for Sonic not outrunning it is that he was trying to save Pikachu.
Well, he was, and it was very nice of him.
He was the only one.
Yeah.
The girl from Kid Icarus, what's her name?
Oh, Palutena?
No, excuse me. That's from Mario Galaxy.
No, Rosalina is from Mario Galaxy. Palutena is Kid Icarus.
Yes, no, you're right.
Asshole.
She put up a shield.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, she was trying to save whatever the hell, Pit, Dark Pit. But that's just her thing. That's that's just what she was doing. So yeah, Sonic's the one who was trying to save somebody.
Yeah. Also, he wasn't Supersonic, who is like 100 times faster.
True. And Falco was trying to fly away. He didn't warp fast enough, I guess.
Yeah.
And
something must have been wrong with the G diffuser.
And Captain Falcon probably could have made it, but he got nabbed before he even jumped into the ship. So he was out. Mm-hmm. He was done. So yeah, turns out Kirby is the fastest and potentially most powerful in the anime. The little thing I saw, Tristan Cooper on Twitter was putting up all this stuff. He throws somebody into the he throws one bad guy just straight up into the sun.
Yeah.
And then he throws another one around the sun and cooks him.
Wow.
So Kirby
don't mess around.
Kirby's going to save everybody.
Yes.
By himself.
That's it. You only play the story mode as Kirby.
Yeah.
The other characters.
So that mode looks cool. I'm going to play World of Light. I'm not going to play the regular Spirit mode.
Yeah.
World of Light, it looks like kind of like a board, like a board, and you like go and do certain challenges one at a time. There's also the classic story mode, which is cool.
Oh, just the regular like 1v1 across like the way it's always been.
Yeah, and then you fight Master Hand at the end. Yeah,
okay.
Which I'm interested in that. What else do we got here? Really, I guess the only other... Oh, there's a lot of like menu stuff because, of course, they spent like 20 minutes on the freaking menu, which is stupid because the menu is not good. There's so there's not a for fun and for glory mode anymore.
No.
There's just a regular mode, and it'll
it's got like matchmaking basically.
It'll matchmake you against other people who are the same sort of win ratio as you, and if you beat enough people, then you will unlock the new sort of For Glory mode. I forgot what it's called, like Elite or something. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And it'll also match you against people who have the same sort of rules that you set. Because you can set... There's no set rules anymore. You set the rules that you want. And I guess there'll be sort of a meta with the Smash community. Like, these are the rules that we're all going to use.
No items, flat fields only.
Yes.
10-minute time limit.
Yes.
Nobody plays as Ridley. You know, boring stuff.
Yeah, Ridley. I wonder when they're going to nerf Ridley.
Yeah. They also announced their DLC plan.
Yes.
So post-launch, they're going to have 5 DLC packs. Each pack will include a new fighter, a new stage, and a couple of music tracks. Each pack is going to be $6 US or $25 for the Fighter's Pass, the season pass, basically.
Yeah, which is going to be all of them.
Yeah.
And they're going to roll out throughout the year. And it's going to take a long time for them to make any of these.
The Fighter's Pass will also include an outfit based on Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Mii fighters. Piranha Plant is not part of that pack. He's his own thing.
I wonder if he's going to be up for sale.
Yeah. Once the free period's over, like, you can buy him.
I think that happened to Mewtwo.
Yeah.
On that, Sakurai confirmed that Nintendo has already selected DLC fighters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's a tweet from him. He says, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC lineup is now complete. That means that they know what they're going to do now. This time, the selection was made entirely by Nintendo. I decide if we can create a fighter based on their selection, then come up with the plan. It's great to dream about your favorite character joining the battle, and I appreciate your passion, but please try to stay on topic when replying to tweets and refrain from flooding us and other users with requests when we're not specifically asking for feedback. Thank you. So basically saying, shut the hell up.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing.
Basically, Goku is confirmed.
So he says this time the selection was made entirely by Nintendo. So I don't think that means only Nintendo characters.
No, I'm sure, like, if there is a third party character here and there, like, Nintendo dealt with it. But I guess this is just a way of saying, like, he didn't have a say in who.
It sounds like they made a list,
gave
it to him, and then he picked the ones that are gonna work the best.
Right.
Yeah. So they're gonna be characters that make sense, I guess, with their relationships and stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, everybody's upset because their favorite characters didn't make it.
Of course, but I mean,
no one was really pulling for Incineroar.
Yeah.
Some people are saying that just because a character is a spirit doesn't mean that it will make it. They won't make it as a fighter.
Right.
But we're pretty much all in agreement that if a character's an assist trophy,
they're not going to be a fighter.
They're not going to make it.
Yeah.
I was pulling for Shadow. I really wanted Shadow.
That would have been, especially as an Echo fighter, that would have made sense.
And apparently, they're not going to be any DLC Echo fighters.
Interesting.
Which is a little upsetting.
Yeah.
But I guess you should. People aren't going to want to pay full price for an Echo fighter.
Yeah.
You know. So I guess that makes sense. But it would be nice to see. I just wanted to play as Shadow. Some people wanted Isaac from Golden Sun.
Yeah.
He was in the Smash Direct as an assist trophy. So there goes that. Mm-hmm. And Gino was probably like the number one thing that everybody wanted. He's a spirit. So there goes that.
But we got Piranha Plant.
Do you want to go through the spirits? I don't think there's a lot.
Because there's a million of them.
There's a lot of them.
It's not worth it.
There's a couple. I mean, there's Otacon, Hal Emmerich.
I saw that. I saw Tails.
Ocelot.
Yeah.
Shadow, I think, is one of them also. Yeah. No, Knuckles. Knuckles was in there. There's a lot. There's going to be a lot. But I don't care. Who cares about that stuff? So yeah, that's it. I mean, also we're getting I think this week at Best Buy stores, the little Switch kiosk is gonna have a demo for Smash.
Right,
So you can go play it if you want. And if Best Buy's getting it, I'm sure every other game store is gonna get it. So if you want to try out the new Smash for yourself, go to your local game store and give it a shot. We got some stuff going on here. John the Slider, did I say that? Yes, I did. I'm Scuba 6. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Matt Gallant said, to be honest, I think the idea of having dedicated servers should be up to the developers. The thing about dedicated servers is once the game is no longer supported, multiplayer is cut at least P2P. I get in a lot of trouble for saying this, and people are very mad about this for some reason. But fighting games usually don't have dedicated servers.
Yeah.
It's usually just a peer-to-peer connection.
Yeah.
But it's not because it's better that way. It's because dedicated servers are expensive.
Yeah.
And people think that dedicated servers wouldn't be faster because you're adding a server. But that's not how the internet works.
Yeah.
And it's really ignorant for people to think that.
I don't know. Every time like a game that says they're not going to support dedicated servers, like people get up in arms. Like I remember when Modern Warfare 2 said we're not going to support dedicated servers. Right. Everyone's like, "Oh, I'm not going to buy the game then." And they all bought the game.
Fighting game people want peer-to-peer connections,
right?
Which is the opposite of how normal people think.
Yeah.
It's very bizarre.
Very
weird.
It's as long as like the connection is stable, I don't care.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
If you have a peer-to-peer connection and one person has a bad connection, then both of you have a bad connection.
Yeah.
If you have a server in the middle and one person has a bad connection, then your connection will be fine because the server is in the middle.
Right.
People think because you're adding another connection point that it makes things slower.
Yeah.
But that's just not how that works. Very bizarre. And I got into a fight on Twitter. Well, not a fight, but I got blasted on Twitter. I don't know if I mentioned this last week or anything. Because now in the Smash Direct, Sakurai says, please buy the Switch LAN adapter.
Oh, yeah.
And I have that video that I made a while ago.
I was wondering about that, yeah.
Not thinking about fighting games at all. I made a video about how the LAN adapter is not good and you should not buy it. Because it has a very low data cap. It's very bizarre.
Yeah.
It doesn't make your connection faster at all. If you have a good wireless connection, it makes your connection slower. But it'll make a bad connection a lot more stable if you have a LAN adapter. I still think if you have a good, stable wireless connection, then you're fine. A wire connection isn't going to do that much for you. But because this wire LAN adapter is so bad. But that's another thing. Fighting game people got all up.
Yeah.
A lot of people were like, "You need to learn more about netcode. You don't know anything about netcode." Well, do you know what netcode is?
What is netcode?
I had to look this up. You don't know what netcode is?
No, I don't.
Netcode is a general term for internet and video games. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Okay.
It's just how the internet works in video games. That's it. There's no like technical jargon going on there. It's just the internet when it comes to video games.
Well, you need to learn it.
I did. That's all there is. There's nothing else. That's it.
Yeah.
People are like, people are very contentious over that for some reason. I don't understand why. And then this guy he was like, you know what? I'm going to test this LAN adapter thing and see what's going on here. And they tested it, and guess what? It's not as good on the Switch versus on a PC. So I was like, oh, how about you try that versus the Wi-Fi adapter? And they stopped talking to me. Avish, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Again, if you have a bad connection or a not so stable connection, you want to make it very stable, use a LAN adapter.
Yeah.
But it's not going to make your connection any faster.
Correct.
And if you do not experience any problems on your Wi-Fi, then
just use Wi-Fi.
Just use friggin' Wi-Fi. It's really not that big of a deal. Unless you're going to be Mr. Esports over there.
Yeah.
Then you can go nuts.
Well, the fighting game community, they got to make sure the chip damage is on the hitboxes is correct. And frames per second.
Here we go. Let's read some chat here.
Yes.
Dano Cost says, Bob, there is a reason, because why would I have to connect to a server that is, I don't know, on US when I'm playing any country on South America? The fastest way to play there is P2P. Okay, so that's South America.
Yeah.
Then that's a completely separate issue.
Underscore P2P for this game is region mostly anyway, and the DGS dedicated servers would still have to be near them for the best ping, and then have to handle receiving client side info and then send to the other clients.
That's what, yeah, they explain in the Smash Direct that it's all going to be region based. Like if you're on the East Coast, you're going to be matched up against people who are on the East Coast.
Right.
Which makes sense because it's peer to peer.
Yeah.
And I guess, I mean, if it's servers, you would be matched up with the server that's closest to you.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Now I'm just opening myself up to all these comments about how the internet works.
Well, I got Max Marsh. Does Will hate the competitive scene? He's just throwing out jargon in a condescending tone. No, I'm just...
I thought that was me.
No, because I was saying chip damage and hitbox and all that. I don't have a problem with the competitive scene. I actually like watching competitive Street Fighter and like competitive fighting games. I'm more condescending to people who think they're better than you because they know things like that.
Yes.
That's my problem.
Yes.
And Sam Diaz is right. I do hate everything.
It's just a weird sort of like thing to pick a side on.
Well,
you know how there's facts here.
Like you're a fan of something. You're really into this one thing. If somebody says anything negative about it, they're the enemy.
But I'm kind of relating it to something like frame rate, like in a game. Like I don't care about what the frame rate. Some people are like, oh, you gotta play it on PC so you can up clock at 144 hertz.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if I need 144 hertz. You're enjoying your
hobby wrong.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm not playing that version because I need it at the highest frame rate possible.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Here's the best example. When I made that PS4 Pro video.
Yes.
And people were telling me that I don't understand HDR and 4K resolution because of how the HDR works on the PS4 Pro. Because I explained how it worked. People are like, you don't know anything. It has nothing to do with resolution. And I was like, no, on the PS4 Pro it does though. Yeah. And they're like, no, you don't know.
4K literally is the resolution.
No, there's because when you do HDR, on the PS4 Pro, it kind of interlaces it. And apparently I don't know what I'm talking about because I explained that.
Yeah.
It's because people had buyer's remorse. And there's people who buy the LAN adapter and they get buyer's remorse about the LAN adapter. I'm just digging a hole for myself.
Yeah.
Was there another alert?
I feel like there was, but I don't know.
Oh, no, it was Avish. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Let's move on from Smash.
Yes.
Smash this all this stuff happened like a week ago.
Yeah.
So
it's old stuff. Time to go on to the new hotness.
Yeah, like, for example, for some reason, YouTube is coming to the Switch, and that's a big deal?
Yes.
To some people?
Well, yes.
Why? Why is it a big deal?
Well, because right now the Nintendo Switch only has like one non-gaming app, and that's Hulu.
Okay.
They might have another, but I don't know. It's the only video game platform that doesn't have video streaming services on it, like YouTube or Netflix or things like that. People want to use the Switch for, streaming video. They want it to be their all-in-one tablet to play games, to watch movies on and whatnot. So the fact that YouTube is coming to the Switch is good.
I brought you up as an example a few times.
Yeah, I'm actually very excited for this if this is true.
Really?
Yes, because this means if they put YouTube on here, then I might not have to bring my tablet with me on vacation anymore.
Well, I was saying you bring your tablet to watch, to read comics.
Read comics.
You bring and you say, I want like Comixology or something like that on my Switch so I don't have to bring my Kindle anymore because they're roughly the same size.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were thinking the same exact thing for YouTube.
Yeah,
I was just saying that I was relating your interest in comics on the Switch to people's interest in YouTube on the Switch.
Yeah, well, it's the whole all-in-one thing. You know, if I can have one device that can play YouTube, Netflix, already does Hulu, and then Comixology, then I'm set. Then I don't have to bring my Kindle with me anymore.
Anyway, this is a rumor, but it's a pretty set in stone rumor.
Yeah.
Apparently, there was an icon that randomly appears in the suggested apps in the Nintendo of America website.
Yeah.
And there it is. It's just the YouTube icon.
Yeah.
So, and it says coming November 8th. So that's tomorrow.
Yes.
Look at that. And then Spawnwave tweeted this out. There's a website, youtube.com/switch_feedback. And if you have an error with YouTube on the Switch, you can go to this website.
Interesting.
So this pretty much solidifies that it's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's not a rumor. Mm-hmm. It's happening at some point.
Yeah.
The eShop, I guess, says coming November 8th.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's confirmed at all. It's
No.
just
no one's really like confirmed it. It's just like, you know, the leak on the page and then this website.
Yeah. So expect that.
Yeah.
If you're excited about that. Is anybody in the chat excited about that? Everybody's like, oh, I already have a device that could play that.
Right. I do too. But, you know, you think, you know, every other thing does it. It's baffling that the Switch doesn't, you know?
Yeah. Oh, you think we'll be seeing Netflix or anything like that anytime soon?
I think so. I mean, I don't know when, but, you know, it has to be sooner than later.
Starwald in the chat says Pornhub app or Rage. Anyway, where are we? Oh, Nintendo is also hiring for a new Legend of Zelda game. Well,
yes, explain this to me. Like I'm an idiot.
Okay, dummy. Nintendo is hiring for a new Legend of Zelda game. Nintendo has apparently begun work on the new Legend of Zelda project, as if I didn't say that 3 times already. Nintendo Japan posted 2 new job ads on its official site, both advertising spots on the Legend of Zelda team in Kyoto. Spotted by Reset Era, the first 3D CG designer will be tasked with topography creation for use in dungeons, as well as level and concept design for dungeons. The next job is for a more broad level designer responsible for more generalized game content, such as enemies, world design, and more dungeon design planning. The job ads don't mention too many other details about the project, but they're more than likely intended for a new game in the series and not an expansion. And Breath of the Wild is going to be 2 years old in March. So it's like a year and a half old.
So the job listings didn't mention anything new. I mean, of course, they're going to be enemies, world design, dungeon planning, obviously.
I think we already knew that they were working on a new Legend of Zelda game.
I feel like they're always, you know, it's like a video game console. You know, once the PS4 comes out, just assume they're working on PS5.
Yeah, exactly.
Once Breath of the Wild came out, just assume they're working on the next one.
Yeah, it's a franchise that's going to be around for a very long time. Yeah. They're always going to be turning out new ones.
Yeah. I mean, it is interesting that they are hiring like this soon after the last one came out. You would think right now they'd just be like in, you know, the planning stages or like just beginning to develop ideas. They're not like ramping up like production or anything.
Well,
unless this is like get new blood in to give new ideas.
I think most people feel like this is going to be like a Majora's Mask type deal. So it's going to be just in the Breath of the Wild engine, just something new. So they already got the tools. They just need to make the game. Mm-hmm. So that's why I think it makes sense for them to be hiring that type of, you know, person or these type of people to actually start making the game. Like they don't need a plan anymore. They got it all figured out. And that's it for that.
Okay. Cool deal.
Where am I?
Pokemon GO caught $73 million in the month of October.
Yes. I need to get a better... I keep forgetting to run the timer.
Yeah.
Everything sucks.
Yeah.
Pokemon GO made a lot of money.
Cool.
It made less than I think last month. This is according to Nintendo Life. Pokemon GO captured an estimated 73 million in gross revenue worldwide in October. Although it's not quite as impressive as the cool 84.8 million in the month of September, it's still a positive development. I would say it made a lot in September because it was warmer out
Yes.
and people were able to go outside. But it didn't lose that much in October because we're ramping up for Let's Go.
It is interesting that like it's still making like $70 million like however many years after it came out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Compared to last October, 67% more has been spent on the game in the same month this year. This was enough to position it as the 7th highest mobile game in terms of revenue and the 8th highest in terms of revenue for all mobile apps. It even beat out Epic Games' mobile version of Fortnite. That's kind of a really big deal.
Yeah.
To beat out Fortnite.
Yeah, because Fortnite's the only game your parents know right now.
Yes. No, I mean, everybody knew about Pokemon GO back then, but this is 2 years later?
Yeah.
3 years later?
So your parents forgot because they're old.
Yes. In terms of player spending, Japan represented 33.2% in total sales, and the U.S. made up 32.9% of sales. 54% of player spending was on Google Play devices. Sensor Tower reports, that's the statistics company. Sensor Tower reports Go saw a significant drop in November last year right through until January 2018. We'll just have to wait and see if history repeats itself or the surge in spending continues. I think it's just going to go up from here because of Let's Go.
I think it'll help, yeah.
I think Let's Go is going to grab a lot more people onto the Go hype train over here. Stoby1 says, "Be gone, Fortnite." You want to read that super chat?
Oh, yeah, I just saw it. $5 from SJR5991. Bob, you have any interest in Astrobot for PSVR? Will, is this...
Yes. I don't know when the hell I'm ever going to play it because it's on PSVR.
Yeah. Will, is the Spider-Man comic run right now still solid? Stopped after the first arc, but still interested. I'm behind on it, but if it's still Nick Spencer and Ryan Otley, so as long as they don't do anything incredibly stupid, yeah, I think it's still good. So yeah, go read that.
Star-Lord says, will we get to Zeldas on one console lifespan though? I feel like Nintendo has been limiting it to one per console. No,
because we got 2 on the Wii, we got 2 on the N64,
we got 2 on the NES, 1 on the Super Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
Then we got 2.
We got Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on the GameCube.
We got 2 on the N64.
And then we got Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword on the Wii.
Yeah. It's mostly 2.
Yeah.
Mostly 2.
Usually 2.
When was it only 1? I think that's Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo, and technically the Wii U. Because it got Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it didn't get anything else.
Yeah.
That's true.
It got like 2 HD remakes.
True. Okay. Yeah, so it's mostly 2. On the note of Pokemon Go, this isn't really an important story, but I'll just rope it in with the other one. You remember how Pokemon Go is made from another game?
Ingress.
It's made from Ingress. Niantic made a game called Ingress, and they went to the Pokemon company and said, "Hey, let's just reskin Ingress with Pokemon."
Yeah.
I used to play Ingress
I remember that
a lot. Yeah, because it was fun to like go somewhere and like take over the little node. It was basically like it was like gyms. You go to the gym, you take it over, but it was different. It was like a hacking game. Well, Niantic's rework of Ingress could make Pokemon Go a better game. They redid Ingress. I think, what do they call it? Ingress Prime. Now you can prestige in Ingress Prime. Do you know what that means?
Is that like in Call of Duty?
It's just like in Call of Duty.
So like you get to a certain level, you get called prestige, and then you wipe all your stats and stuff in the beginning.
I never did that.
That makes no sense to me. And you see people like, I'm 4 times prestige.
Well, it's for the prestige, Will. It's so that you can say I'm 4 times prestige.
Yeah.
But then when you're like a level 1, everybody's making fun of you, and you're like, no, I'm actually a prestige.
Yeah.
So yeah, people are like, Hey, maybe you'll be able to prestige in Pokemon Go now.
Yeah.
But a quote from Niantic says, the engineering that goes into those features can then be more easily integrated into each of our games. So when you ask specifically about prestige, some elements of that are very specific to Ingress, in particular the leveling and badges. But there's an amount of technology for features that do get put into libraries that can be used later, and there's an amount of learning that is then spread throughout our organization. Niantic has reiterated time and time again, it's able to apply its learnings from one game to another. In the case of Ingress Prime, it was able to experiment more freely when working with its own IP. Niantic also hopes to attract more of the hardcore Go crowd to Ingress Prime and will continue to use Go as, quote, the world's best onboarding tool for its own game. That's funny that they call Pokemon Go the world's best onboarding tool for their other game. Because I guess it's true. Yeah. It's probably the only thing that got people to play Ingress.
Yeah.
Lucius says that Ponyta event ended today at 4 p.m. Eastern. There was a Ponyta event? I opened up Pokemon Go yesterday and I caught one Ponyta. Ponyta? Ponyta?
Ponyta.
I can't. Where's the enunciation?
I don't know.
I'm not even going to try. I caught one. So I guess that's why I caught it. AJ says I couldn't give a tenth of an F about Ingress. And I don't blame you. But before Pokemon Go, it was cool. Now that we have Pokemon Go, I'd rather play Pokemon Go. It's the same game. It's the reason why in Pokemon Go you have all of these. You have all of the nodes in the world. Basically, you have all the Pokestops and everything. They were already there because people made them in Ingress, and they got like locked in. All right, next. Oh, Blizzard responds to Diablo Immortal backlash.
Yes.
You want to take this one?
Hold on. I had to reboot Chrome because it just decided, you know what? Screw you. Well,
okay, I'm going to read the chat.
All right.
Jimmy says, Ponyta. Can I do that with my eyes closed? Ponyta. Ponyta. No, I can't. I can't do it.
Yeah, no.
Underscore says, Niantic is also working on Harry Potter Wizards Unite, but development on that has been tight-lipped. That's interesting.
That sounds familiar.
Joe Johnson says there's also Ghostbusters World now, which is
similar.
I
haven't played that yet, but
that's not Niantic though, right?
No, it's not Niantic, but it is 100% a Pokemon Go ripoff.
Right.
Okay. So Blizzard announced Diablo Immortal at BlizzCon last week, which I know people who went there. And people didn't take too kindly to it because they expected Diablo 4, and Diablo Immortal is a gall-darn mobile game for the phone. The game's announcement trailer has racked up more than 1 million views, but it's also received more than 257,000 dislikes. Multiple threads on Diablo series subreddit have bemoaned Diablo Immortal as a reskin of a pre-existing mobile game, calling Blizzard out of touch and equating the announcement to a slap in the face. During the BlizzCon panel, one attendee who stepped up to the microphone during the Q&A sarcastically asked whether Diablo Immortal was a delayed April Fool's joke. Suffice to say, a vocal portion of the fan base is not happy with Diablo Immortal's announcement. Today, Polygon spoke with Alan Adham, executive producer and Blizzard co-founder, and David... I'm going to butcher this name. Elgrin, production director, about the response to Diablo Immortal. The pair repeatedly stressed that Immortal is just one of the Diablo games currently in development at Blizzard, and they hope that fans will remain patient for future announcements. We have said that we have multiple Diablo teams working on Diablo projects, and that remains true even after releasing Diablo 3 for the Switch and announcing Diablo Immortal. We still have multiple Diablo teams working on multiple unannounced Diablo projects. Diablo is a temporal franchise for us. It always will be. We love it. We hope our fans understand what we're saying when we say that. So basically they're saying, like, we're working on a lot of Diablo stuff. Just because we're making Diablo Immortal doesn't mean we're not focusing on, like, regular ass Diablo.
Yeah. it's not bad that they're working on a mobile game.
No.
I think that the anger towards that is a little overblown.
Oh, absolutely.
But it was a very poor, I guess, look for them to reveal it in the way that they did.
Yeah.
They should like, it's fine. I think Diablo would lend itself pretty well for as a mobile game.
Yeah.
Like I was playing the Diablo 3 on the Switch the other day, and it was after that whole thing went nuts.
Yeah.
And I was like, this would actually make a pretty good mobile game. I could see playing this on my phone.
Yeah.
The problem is that they made it like their big announcement.
Yeah.
And people were hyped up on it, and they weren't expecting it to be a mobile game. It was their big, people fly out there
Yeah.
to celebrate Blizzard,
Yeah.
and they get slapped with a mobile game.
Yeah.
And people just hate mobile games, especially PC players.
Which is weird because they announced Elder Scrolls for mobile and everybody seems okay with that.
See, that was because that was wrapped up.
That was like sandwiched in between other announcements.
It was sandwiched in between other announcements, and they ended with they're working on Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
So it worked out. Apparently, they had a video and an announcement for a Diablo 4,
Right.
but they cut it,
yeah.
which was an awful move.
Yeah, especially given the way things turned out.
Yeah, that was such a bad idea.
Yeah.
And people also equated it to Fallout Shelter
Yeah.
because, they announced Fallout, but then they also announced the
Fallout 4, yeah.
Yeah, so... And also, Fallout Shelter very obviously looks like a mobile game.
Right.
Like, you're not... This isn't taking any resources away from anybody. This is very much just like its own thing. It's an offshoot. It's nothing like the regular Fallout games. Whereas Diablo Immortal is basically just a Diablo game for the phone. And they got some Chinese company to make it or something, or a company that makes games for China. People are saying it looks really similar to another game, and people are saying it's just a reskin of that game, but apparently it's not. They just the assets just look similar.
Yeah.
I guess that game is a ripoff of Diablo, so they hired a company that ripped off Diablo to make an actual Diablo game.
I remember I've seen like a lot of articles trying to justify like why fans are upset. It's because like, oh, it's not really like Blizzard's spin on a genre. It's Blizzard, ripping off Blizzard or something. And it's just, no, fans are upset that they're getting a mobile game. They're not getting Diablo 4. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Because there's this preconceived notion that mobile games are lesser games, which they're not. But
it's not bad that it's happening. People shouldn't be mad that they're getting a mobile game. They should be mad at the way that it was brought to them.
Right. But even still, like in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big a deal. We know really Diablo 4 is coming.
We know.
It took them 10 years or so between Diablo 2 and 3. We know it takes Blizzard like a million years to make. Like, think how long it took between StarCraft and StarCraft 2. We know it takes Blizzard like a long time to make sequels to their games. So the fact that they're throwing a mobile game in the middle of it, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I just imagine being there though.
Yeah,
you're like waiting for a big announcement.
I have friends who went there, and I asked them like, what happened? And he's like, it got really awkward. It's just like silent. Like the crowd didn't really react. He was like struggling to like
imagine
move on.
Being that guy. I said this before, and people were like, "Dude, imagine being that guy spending years working on this game, and then you finally get to talk about it. You announce it in front of a crowd of people, and they all hate you for it."
Yeah,
and people were saying they didn't spend years on it. They just ripped off a Chinese game. That's not how games work.
Yeah,
they spent that guy spent years working on this.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Blizzard talked about how they've seen this type of reaction before, like when they announced Hearthstone. Like, oh, you make a card game, this is garbage, blah, blah, blah. And then everybody loves Hearthstone. There was another game, too. Oh, the fact that they released Diablo 3 on consoles. Oh, now this is going to be nerfed for PC.
Yeah.
Can't believe you did that. You're going to make a lesser game now because it's got to be on consoles. And the game ended up being great.
Yeah.
So, although apparently I think Diablo's launch was pretty bad. People didn't like it at first.
Yeah, the auction house specifically was like a mess. And people were complaining about the color palette. It's too bright.
Interesting. Yeah. I'd rather it be all washed out and gray like
black.
Fallout.
Everything black and red. Because that's the colors of Diablo. Burgundy Burnout's the $5 super chat. How Blizzard reacted to fans was a cough away from EA's pride and accomplishment comment. Also, don't forget that this is actually Activision.
What does that mean? Oh, Activision Blizzard, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Activision, of course, is notorious for like doing like anti-fan things. But I don't. Is this really like anti-fan?
Blizzard's been pretty good,
like
at separating itself from Activision,
right? So
I'd say this is Blizzard. You can blame Blizzard for this misstep.
Yeah.
And again, I think it's pretty interesting that they equated it to something like Hearthstone.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way that they reacted to it was pretty bad. And on stage, the guy going, "You guys don't all have phones?" It's like, I understand why he said that. He was, under a lot of pressure, but he should have realized why people were upset.
Yeah.
He should have said, "We're making Diablo 4." He should have just, if I was up there, I know I'm going to get in trouble because I'm not supposed to announce this, but I would just be like, guys, it's coming.
You don't have to necessarily say like Diablo 4. You can say something like, and don't worry, we have more Diablo projects in development that we will announce at a later date. Yeah. We will announce when they're ready.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. I mean, I know that he was under a lot of pressure, and clearly it's not that guy's fault. No. Somebody above him screwed up royally by pulling the Diablo 4 trailer, and they should have at least said, you can say that we're working on, like what you said. Yeah. But, that has to go through a lot of different filters before it gets to that guy. Anything else on Diablo?
No.
Good. The Joker and Harley Quinn are coming to PUBG.
Like, I almost didn't want to talk about this because it's just so dumb. So Warner Brothers is teaming up with PUBG to put the Joker and Harley Quinn as skins in the game.
Do you think this is a reaction to Thanos being in Fortnite?
Now I do.
God, it just came to me now too.
Joker and Harley Quinn are based on their Suicide Squad looks from the hit film Suicide Squad, the Academy Award-winning film Suicide Squad.
Yeah, why?
I don't know, because everybody loved that version. Well, everybody liked that version of Harley Quinn. I understand that. Nobody liked that version of the Joker. And what bugs me the most is it's not based on Margot Robbie and Jared Leto's likeness. It's basically like costumes for your in-game characters.
Yeah.
The Harley Quinn one looks fine. The Joker looks nothing like the Joker.
Yeah.
The Joker literally looks like somebody slapped, white powder on his face and called it a day.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
It looks like, make him look, if you want to make him look like Jared Leto's Joker, fine, but make him look like the Joker. Put him in a purple suit, make his skin completely white.
He's got a beard in the trailer. That's bad.
It's so bad.
I'm not playing this anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know why I put Polygon in here, because Polygon runs like trash.
It's embarrassing, honestly, the way this looks.
I think it's a weird sort of like last-ditch effort on PUBG's account.
Yeah.
And it's weird that Warner Bros. Was like, okay. They don't have any sort of affiliation, right?
No.
Yeah, I don't see why they would.
Unless, no, Warner Brothers is publishing Fortnite, physically, in some places.
That's right. What about Tencent?
I don't know.
Well, that has a connection to Fortnite, kind of.
Tencent has a connection to everything.
Yeah, it's true. We got a $5 super chat from Burgundy Burnouts. Blizzard has been pretty good at publicly distancing themselves from Activision as a brand, but that doesn't change the fact that it's Activision. And he's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blizzard, I'm just saying Blizzard has been pretty good at a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like Overwatch has been great.
Yeah, Overwatch is good.
They haven't really done anything unethical with their loot boxes or anything.
Yeah.
They have had great characters. They just announced Ash, which looked awesome.
Yeah.
But then here we go with Diablo Mobile. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to play PUBG just because of this stupid stuff.
Yeah. If anything, you've made me definitely not want to play it.
I mean, on the same note, PUBG is they dug their grave because Epic made a great version of Fortnite that runs great because they make the friggin' engine, and PUBG just dragged their feet making something that worked right. So that's why they lost that fight.
Yeah.
I think PUBG was a better game, but it's just broken and there's nothing, you can't really compete like that.
Yeah.
On the same note, though, guess what? Will DayZ is finally going into beta
Wow.
after 5 years as a game in alpha.
That's insane.
Yep. I'm going to read this article from Eurogamer here. Mm-hmm. Or am I?
mean,
Let me see how long this article is.
What's there to say?
That's not that long. Aging online survival game DayZ is finally launching a beta build nearly 5 years after it first arrived as a standalone release. Up until now, DayZ has only been available in a version labeled as an early access alpha. Development progress has been slow, to put it lightly. But a fresh update from Bohemia Interactive lead producer Eugene Harton has laid out an ambitious plan to freeze the development of the new items and focus on, quote, bug fixing, polishing, and balancing to get the game ready for a full version 1.0 release before the year's end. Quote, today is the day that we updated the experimental branch with what will become the first beta update. This update itself contains multiple features and tons of content. Just to name the headliners, all new base building, a new implementation of vehicles, player restraining, leaning, and more. I'm excited about this first step to a more polished gameplay experience with more end-game goals to achieve. I don't like when they keep adding features without fixing bugs.
Yeah. So it looks like they're focusing on fixing bugs.
But also, they're also adding
features.
Yeah.
Well, he specifically said, where was it? Focus on bug fixing, polishing. No. Freeze deployment of new items and focus on bug fixing, polishing, and balancing.
Yeah, and then
features.
The update itself contains multiple features and tons of content.
Right.
So he kind of contradicts himself.
Right, but I think it's.
I guess once they release this stuff, from then on, they're going to focus on bug fixing, polishing, and balancing.
Right.
I guess that's why it's a beta.
Yeah.
Because they're going to go, this is the stuff that's going to be in the game.
Yeah.
Now we'll fix the bugs.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
This game's not going 1.0 by the end of the year, I can tell you that.
So if you don't know, historically, there was DayZ, and then H1Z. Well, DayZ was an Arma mod.
Yes.
So there's a game called Arma. Then they made DayZ. Mm-hmm. And then H1Z1 was a ripoff of DayZ. And then PUBG was a ripoff of H1Z1. And now Fortnite's a ripoff of PUBG.
Yes.
So no one's going to play DayZ after it goes into beta and then makes into a final game finally. All these games have an insane amount of bugs that just never get fixed because of weird development cycles and people who don't know what they're doing. So this is just the crazy world that we live in now.
Yes.
Where a game could take 5 years in alpha.
Like, development cycles mean nothing anymore. Alpha, beta, gold, release.
It's because of the weird way that they're developed.
Yeah.
Because it's an Arma mod, and then they made a standalone version. But,
well, the fact that you can just distribute it online for a price and just keep working on it and then finally be like, oh, it's done.
But that's the thing. They sell the alpha, so what's the incentive to keep working on it?
Yeah.
There is none. They already sold it. They already have your money. They don't need to do anything with it. It's not an investment. They're not going to make more money later on. It's just not worth it for them.
Yeah.
Because they have your $40. A year from now, they fix it. Then what? That's it.
Yeah,
they already have your money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they could do like a pre-order model or like give me $20 and then another $20 when the game comes out, baby. But I don't know. What's FNSTW? That's what _ put in the chat. What is that? Oh, Fortnite.
Yeah.
All right. Is that? Oh no, there's one more thing here.
Yeah.
That should have been way higher on our list. A lot of people were saying to me this today because
I think they announced it today, and it's convenient because it kind of ties in with your video.
Yeah. 8-bit do, which is how you pronounce it.
Okay.
Because everybody always yells.
Yeah, they would say dough.
Everybody would yell at me no matter how I pronounced it.
Yeah.
But they're making a wireless GameCube controller adapter for the Switch,
Yes.
which I think is very interesting. Would you use this?
I don't know.
The GameCube controller has a really long cable.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it like?
Yeah, well, right there. The one, well, I should say the one that they made for the
Smash.
new one,
The Smash one.
has like a 9-foot cable, so
Damn.
it's longer than this one.
Yeah.
But this one's already got a pretty damn long cable.
Yeah, this is not 9 feet.
No, but still,
Oh, maybe it is.
that might be 9 feet. What's our wingspan should be 6.
Yeah.
Oh, this is 6. This is 6 feet.
Yeah. Give or take, like 6, 7 feet.
So yeah, this is 6 feet. The new one's 9 feet.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But like, let's say we have our dock over there and we're playing on this TV. I would never do this.
Yeah, because like people sit farther from couches now because like controllers are wireless.
Exactly.
Farther from couches, farther on their couch from the TV.
Some people might have their Switch in like a wall unit or so, or the dock in like a wall unit or something. So I don't think this is a bad idea.
Yeah. What's cool is though, in addition to being a GameCube adapter, you can also plug in an NES Classic and an SNES Classic controller
That's really cool.
onto the other side.
So it must have the classic controller looking input
It does,
thing.
yeah. Yeah, because if you look at the one picture on the site, you can see the Super Nintendo Classic, the Wii Pro controller.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like on one side there's the GameCube controller port,
Yeah.
and on the opposite side it's that Wii port.
Yeah.
I think this is cool.
It's also compatible with Windows. Yes, it's compatible with Switch and Windows.
I wonder what it does, because it would have to convert the GameCube controller into like a Pro controller and then remap the buttons.
Well, how does the Switch register a Wii GameCube controller?
Right now, the buttons are weird.
Yeah.
Like A and B are like weird.
Yeah.
It's not, something's wrong.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
because the shape is all
Yeah.
messed up.
Because you can play a Mario Kart with a GameCube controller. It just doesn't feel right. It feels like they need to update it a little bit. But I'm sure when Smash comes out, it'll be it'll all be fixed.
According to this, it takes AA batteries, or one AA battery. For a special feature on the Switch, it has the home button and a screenshot button on the device, which is cool. For Windows, that has turbo function, so you can use turbo like it's the 80s.
I don't know why that exists.
Distance 6 meters to 10 meters. Yeah.
Is that a lot? Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. Because 1 meter is about 3 feet.
It's only $20. I think it's a good.
Yeah,
thing.
I think it's a good idea, especially if you want to use a game controller, but don't, have an easy way to hook it up to the GameCube adapter, or like you want to play it wirelessly.
I think it's cool because they have that N30 controller, the NES one that has the buttons that are not cross shaped. They're square.
Yeah,
and they look like it looks like it would feel like an NES controller.
Yeah.
Except it has 4 buttons instead of 2. Mm-hmm. That is only available for the NES Classic.
Correct.
So now you can plug that into this.
Yeah.
And use it on your Switch.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. It's a cool little thing.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't hate me for telling them they need to fix their customer service.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all we got.
Yes.
Would you like? I don't know. Do we do unboxings or the tweet of the week first? What are we gonna
I would say let's leave it to the audience, but they might not get us an answer in time.
Right.
Let's do the unboxings and then do tweet of the
Okay. We got a lot here, so let's try to plow through this.
Yes.
I'm going to do this first because this
Okay.
was actually last week and I wasn't allowed to talk about it.
Okay.
Satisfy sent us the Ultimate Gaming Grip Slim Holiday Bundle.
Yeah, the slim part interests me more than the holiday part.
Why?
because it looks like it's the slimmer case, which is interesting because the case that we got, you know, I like it, but it's pretty bulky. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because it has to fit the freaking the grip. It fits the grip on the Switch.
Yeah.
And I think they said, since it's got to be big, we can make room for having stuff like the adapter and stuff. But this one, they're probably like, oh, it's just all in here already.
Yeah.
This one, they're just like, let's try to make it as portable as possible, which I'm all about.
Yeah.
And that's it. This is it.
There you go.
Oh, is there nothing in here? It's very light. Oh no, there it is.
A special red.
Ooh.
grip.
Oh, and it's got
the thumb things on it. Like I think the regular version comes with these.
you put those on the little grips for your thumbsticks.
thumbsticks.
And a little USB-C cable.
Oh,
USB-C to USB-C, and they're both angled.
Nice.
That's cool.
And it's nylon.
I'm told that these things have something in them
Like
for the voltage.
like a capacitor or something.
Yeah, I forgot attenuator. I don't
Yeah.
know what the hell he called it, but cool. I'm not an engineer, so I'm very skeptical about USB-C
Yeah, still scared
stuff.
to use it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool that it's right angled.
Yeah.
But I guess it depends on what you're plugging this into.
Yeah.
Like if you plug it into the dock, you should be. No, you can't plug it into the dock.
I wouldn't plug it into the dock.
What would you plug this into?
I guess like if you have like a MacBook charger.
Yeah, you could
that
do
would work.
Yeah.
Or like an anchor
Which I
charger.
have done before.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do again.
Okay.
So, that's the anchor charger.
Yeah.
That you could use this for that.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
The very specific anchor charger.
Yeah. It is a nice red. I do like this.
That is a cool Satisfy grip. I like that. That's going to be my primary Satisfy grip when I decide to use the Satisfy grip. And it goes in your Switch goes in here with the thing on it already. That's cool.
Yeah. And that is much smaller than the other one, the case, which I like.
Well, here you go, Will.
Oh, thank you.
Next.
All right.
You want to do the comics thing? Yeah, do the comics thing. Then we got two other things. I don't know what the hell they are.
Yeah. All right. So this box is huge. I'm going to need the knife.
It's right there.
Okay. So you might remember I did a video on upgrading your comic book collection, like storing them differently. And the company BCW was kind enough to send me their store folios, basically like portfolios that you can put your comics in, put them on a shelf. Well, now that we're best friends, they sent me something else. If I can open the damn box.
Remember, Will, we have a lot of podcast listeners.
Yes, so I'm
make
going to make
this as loud as possible.
much noise as possible. Oh, these are much bigger than I thought they were going to be. Hang on. Everything's a mess. Okay.
You're like pushing your laptop out of the way on the floor.
Okay. So these are comic book bins, heavy duty, basically comic boxes. They're made of hard,
they look like milk crates.
acid-free plastic. They are, basically. They're high quality. They're basically short boxes, but stronger. Like you can throw these in the attic and not have to worry about like mildew and stuff ruining the cardboard and your comics.
I dropped a link to it in the chat, but it's also in the description of the video.
Yes.
Now.
So it comes with basically dividers in the box, so you can like separate your comics that way. Everything snaps together. They're stackable, so you can buy multiples of these and like just put them together and like stack them, one on top of the other like Legos. It has a little identification card slot, so you can put something in there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do they give you like because there's a Spider-Man one here? They don't give you
No, you got to do it yourself.
You got to print your own.
See if I can open it and put it together, because you do have to assemble it yourself. They come in two sizes.
They give you two of them?
Yeah, they gave me both sizes. So it's not like long box and short box. They're all short box sized. However, this is for regular comics. The other one is for graded comics. So if you have something CGC rated, if you have a lot of them, you put them in there.
So they're like a little bigger because they got to fit the little vacuum sealed case.
So I mean, if we're being honest, these things are not made for like your average collector. Like if you just have a couple of comics, get a regular box. These are made for like people who take their comics on the road all the time, travel, who want to put them someplace that like, you know, they might get damaged more easily. Like these are for the much more serious collector.
You wanted
out
these
there.
because you don't like having the cardboard.
Correct. And I have some comics that like I want to like put away, but I don't want to put them away in like the cardboard boxes. I want to put them away like in something sturdier, and this is perfect for that. So while Bob opens that up, I'm going to try to assemble this. Thank you to BCW for sending this stuff. Again, link is in the description if you want to get your own one of these.
Now, what I'm opening, I have no idea what this is. It's sent to Wulff Den and ninmobilenews.com. I feel like that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Because that's not us.
Nope.
But we are Wulff Den.
Yes.
So half of that's right.
Yeah.
It looks cool so far. Is this from Hori?
It says PDP on the side. Oh!
Am I allowed to show this?
Oh, I don't know.
Enjoy your early sample of the Wired Fight Pad Pro for Nintendo Switch. Speaking of GameCube controllers, gear up for Smash Bros. Ultimate for Nintendo Switch with the Wired Fight Pad Pro. Pick your favorite character and challenge your friends and enemies with this GameCube-inspired Pro Controller. I'm going to read an embargo, aren't I? The Wired Fight Pad Pro will release exclusively on PDP.com on November 21st. And at participating retailers beginning 11/23, including Amazon.com, Best Buy, and GameStop, an SRP of $25.
MSRP.
It actually says NSRP.
Oh, suggested retail price, not manufacturer suggested retail
That's
price.
what it is. I thought it was a mistake, too. I don't see an embargo, so... GameCube-inspired Pro Controller for the Nintendo Switch. Change out the C-Stick for a full-size stick with the detachable stick design.
I've seen those, yeah.
Compatible with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and your favorite Nintendo Switch games. I hope I canceled my pre-order, because I pre-ordered the Peach one. 10-foot USB cable for plenty of room to play with ease. So there you go. Officially licensed by Nintendo. What makes our wired fight pads stand out from the rest? I'm also getting the Hori one, I should say.
Yeah.
Our wired controllers are great for tournament and competitive players with less latency than a wireless controller. Stay connected to your game during critical battle movements. Additionally, our removable sticks allow for play for both a C-stick and a traditional analog stick. Play your way. All right, I've read that for long enough. We got the Pikachu one. We got the boy Zelda one. Zelda the man.
Yes.
And we have the Mario one. Oh, is the Peach one Hori? I think the Peach one might be Hori.
I think you're right.
I think I am right.
Yeah.
So there you go. You got. I'm not going to open this because I'm going to make a whole video on this. So
Okay.
expect that. But I like this blue. This looks exactly like a GameCube controller, except for the D-pad. D-pad's looking weird.
Let me see. I do like how you.
Where's the?
I do like how you can swap out the C stick. So
I'm
something
zooming
bigger.
in on that thing. No, the D-pad is exactly the same. No, it's weird. It's weird looking. This is a regular GameCube controller. It's I mean, for the most part, it looks the same, but like there's a weird sort of like a there's like a bigger gap. Like you can get some crumbs in there or something.
Yeah, well, they probably can't make it like the exact same like shape and size or whatever.
Officially licensed by Nintendo.
So
it also has the divots in the
yeah,
which people like. I don't know why people like that.
it's good to have grip.
I guess
It's good for grip.
it looks way harsher, but maybe because ours is worn out.
Yeah, ours is dirty as hell too.
Yeah, all of our controllers are dirty.
Yeah.
So I like the colors though. Oh, and the B button. I think our B button is pushed in. 'Cause these
Yeah.
look really, really long.
Yeah.
I'm excited. These look awesome. Otherwise, they look exactly like GameCube controls. Oh,
Yeah.
and they have these look like they're modeled after Pro controllers because they have the share button and the
Yeah, they
button.
probably have to like put all the.
It also has L, and these are ZL and ZR.
Yeah,
And it has L and R.
they probably had to model it more after the Pro controller because it probably reads as a Pro controller.
Right.
If it's USB, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it probably reads as a
Yes.
Pro controller.
Yes. I just want to make sure. I'm pretty sure it's USB, but I want to. I'm just gonna. Somebody correct me in the chat if it's not USB. I'm pretty sure they are USB. I'll unbox this other thing. This one's got stickers all over it. The Shenanish Shop.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't care if you see the address. It's to our P.O. box, so whatever. How's that box going?
Almost done. It's like
It sounds like a disaster.
It's not. You really have to like get things in tight. But yeah, I built it.
This looks like a press kit if I ever done seen one.
All right. Yeah. So when you're ready to zoom out, I'll show the finished product.
What is this? This is on nice paper. Bob! Exclamation point. Buckle your pants for some action crafting madness. Now with a friend. Where's the remote?
Oh.
Oh, it's on my crotch. Crashlands is a crafting adventure game with RPG elements and more than 500,000 players and is debuting on Nintendo Switch this November 8th along with couch co-op.
Oh boy!
Something we don't see every day. Play as Flux Dabes,
I like that.
an intergalactic delivery driver, delivery trucker who crash lands on the charming yet dangerous planet Wonope, and wrangle up a friend to be your trusty sidekick juice box. I can't read today. It'll take all of your wits and both of your glutes to overcome the trials ahead. So get ready. We'd love to see you play Crashlands before its console debut. In this box, you'll find the goods needed to dive into Crashlands on both Switch and Steam. We hope you have a blast playing Crashlands. If you need to reach us, blah, blah, blah. Insurances on how to access the co-op update on Steam. Okay, I don't need to read that. So, what is in this box? I can't open this. Oh, a mug!
Ooh,
Looks like we got a new mug here.
nice. You can never have too many mugs. They are
It
the graphic
says-
tees of the kitchen.
I like my coffee with butterscotch, and it is... Butterscotch is like weirdly misaligned.
Yeah.
And it comes with a t-shirt.
Nice.
What size? Large. Here you go.
Yeah, buddy.
Butterscotch shenanigans. This is also misaligned, so it looks like it's on purpose.
All right.
Butterscotch shenanigans. So butterscotch is a thing apparently.
I'm
in this game.
aware of this and not telling anybody what it means.
Also stickers and such. So I guess these are the characters. Cool.
Nice.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Crashlands. Everybody look up Crashlands on Google. Oh, there's also a little pin.
Nice.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
My knife is open and in my pants.
Yes.
All right, you can show them.
Yes.
That is loud.
It is loud. Like I said, this is not for everybody, but this is it. It's got the little divider here. You stick it in, separate all your stuff. Everything locks in place. So even the divider. So you got to align that. It closes like this way. So you got to make sure it lines up that way.
Oh, it's got like that sawtooth looking thing.
But it locks. You slide the tabs here and it locks, so it doesn't just open. And you can see the little feet for stacking.
That's good for yeah, you're right. If you're
Travel or
something.
like if you want to like throw this in your attic and like keep it there. You should never keep comics in your attic, your garage, or your damp basement. However, if you want to put them there, this is good for that. So, yeah. Thank you, BCW. And if you want one of your own, link in the description and in the chat. And I'll probably tweet it out later too.
Everybody's asking, what is the butterscotch joke? I have no idea. Something to do with this game.
What's the?
I've never seen this game before in my life.
What's the game called?
I forgot.
Oh,
it's right here.
It's also a lanyard. Forgot the lanyard.
Oh, they put a little sticker on the note. Crashlands.
Okay.
I'll have to. I'm gonna make a note to look that up. That's it for the unboxing.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody in the chat, I think Mark Murphy asked, "What am I giving away all those controllers?" No, and I'm not. A lot of people ask me if I'm giving away the 8-bit do controllers.
Yeah.
I have so much crap. I was gonna give them to like some friends or something, but I'm afraid to give away anything in case I need it for a video. Like,
okay.
I'm happy I didn't give away the old 8-bit do controllers because I used them for a video. And I have all these Switch cases, and I'm like, oh, I could just give these to people. And then I'm like, but what if I want to make a video on Switch cases? Then I need all these Switch cases.
Yeah.
You know? So no. I did that. Remember the headset giveaway we did like a few weeks ago? Finally shipped that out today because it went to Brazil, and that was a mess. But anyway, now we're done with the unboxing. We can finally do the tweet of the week.
Tweet of the week! Tweet of the week! Tweet of the week!
This one, this is from one of Ego Raptor's cartoons relating.
Yes.
This is relating to the Smash Direct.
This video like made its rounds on Twitter.
It did?
Yeah, I saw it a lot.
Well, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Let me pause it. I hate Twitter video. Go back, raise the volume. Or is it muted? I don't know. And
what do you even do? You just a plant?
It's Pikachu, and over it says Smash Community, and then it's the Piranha Plant.
Yeah.
You're just a plant. And then, did you put one here too?
I put this one here because I found it, and I have to share it.
All right, let me open it up here.
Okay.
Beep beep. All right. All of King of the Hill is on Hulu now, and I'm remembering that Dale Gribble is on the list of 5 libertarians I like.
Then you got to open the picture. And
you want to read it?
So this old elderly couple is walking down the sidewalk, sees Dale and says, "Your fly is down." And then Dale just says, "It's my yard."
Accurate.
Which is the exact type of homeowner I aspire to be.
All right, now is when we talk to you people.
Yes, as always, you can reach us on Twitter using the hashtag WolfDenLive. If you left a comment on last week's Wolf Den Live, now is the time when we will get to it. And as always, if you're watching us at this current juncture, start asking us questions because we will get to it when we're done with everybody else.
I'm just writing the timestamp. Don't mind me, everybody. All right. Hashtag. We always start with the hashtag.
I just lost it.
Yeah, I lost everything. Everything sucks right now. Q73 Power. I don't get why you can't use the Pro Controller for Let's Go. Do you think it's because some official third-party controllers don't have motion controls and they don't want to say some work and some do not? No.
I think they just don't want you to use the Pro Controller. If they want you to play the game, they want you to play the game.
Yeah,
they want you to play the game.
Yeah, Mario Odyssey let you use the Pro Controller, but you couldn't do certain hat moves.
Yeah.
And it's not that they were trying to nerf the Pro Controller. It's just that some of those moves you can only do if you have a Joy-Con.
Well, it's like, because I played it in handheld mode, and there are certain hat moves you can't do in handheld mode.
Yeah. So I just think the way the game is, they would have to add a mechanic for the Pro Controller, and they just didn't want to do that. They want this game to be, they want the motion controls to be as best as possible, and they focused really hard on them. I think it's stupid. I would love to play it with a Pro Controller, but that's just the way that it is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Uncertain Sound. He quote tweeted. You've probably seen this.
Yes.
I think it's a Republican thing.
Something or
the guy
other,
with the eye patch.
Yeah.
It's like one of his rallies.
Yeah.
And it's 2 young girls and this older man. The older man says something, and one of the young girls goes, ugh,
and walks away.
And like rolls her eyes and is like, oh my God, I can't believe you just said that, and walks away. And it's very funny.
Yeah.
And it says, Twitter, please find this girl. I have to know what the other guy said to her. And then Uncertain Sound said, quote, I've never watched Wolf Den live.
That's good.
Like, that's why she walked away, because he said that. Apparently, that's her dad. So he was just being a dad, and that's why she rolled her eyes and walked away. Texans 6-10. Oh, this is LKM Cherokee. I guess he's being political. Or no, that's a sports thing.
Yeah, it's sports.
Had enough money to buy Justice League number 11. I thought it was great. Have to wait until Friday to buy Green Lantern number 1. Thoughts on Green Lantern number 1 and Justice League number 11?
Justice League 11 I thought was fine. I didn't really think it was anything too special. I do like Superman's eye patch, so I think that's kind of cool. Green Lantern number 1 is the new series. It's done by Grant Morrison and Liam Sharp. It's good. With Grant, I don't know yet if we're going to get weird ass Grant Morrison or comprehensible Grant Morrison. Like, is it going to make sense, or is it going to be completely bizarre? Since this is Green Lantern, I'm leaning towards the latter. That said, Liam Sharp's artwork in it is nice. It's like old school, but not old school. It's really good. So get it for the artwork alone.
Spoil the eye patch for me.
I don't remember why he gets it, but he's got like it's a red eye patch, and you can kind of see like the faint Superman S in it.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Little skeet. Here we go. Bronados. How does it hang? What do you think? What do you guys think is the best Vita exclusive?
Tearaway.
I love the handheld, super underrated. Do you guys like it? We have a backlog episode about Tearaway.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever played a Vita exclusive.
Really?
I played a lot of games on my Vita, but none of them were exclusive to the Vita. Unfinished Swan, I played for a second.
That's not exclusive to the Vita.
All right, then 0 games.
I think the only 2 I've played that are really exclusive are Uncharted, which is pretty good, and Tearaway.
There weren't many Vita exclusives.
No. It was either, you can pretty much find it on another system, usually. But
I liked Titan Souls, but that was also on PS4. Mm-hmm. That's why I got a Vita.
I really liked Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time, but that's also on PS4 and PS3.
I also like Super Meat Boy on there.
Yeah.
That's how I played it. I played it on Vita, and it was good. There's another game. Oh, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
I was playing Metal Gear Solid 2 on that for a while.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I need to replay 2. I didn't play that enough. I beat it, but I didn't.
I need to replay 3. I didn't play 3 enough.
I played 3 a lot.
Yeah.
I played it a couple times.
The Vita had a lot of good games. It's just, A, you can usually find them someplace else, and B, there were a lot of like hurdles to like, it was expensive, still expensive to get a Vita. The memory cards are embarrassingly expensive. And yeah.
From last week. Phileas, hey Bob. I bet you didn't know that Super Mario Bros. 2 used to be Doki Doki Panic in Japan. Wow!
News to me!
I can't believe it. I said somebody was talking about how there's rumors that there's going to be 2 more Smash Directs in November. And I said, I heard from an inside source there's going to be 14, and they're making a 3D Doki Doki Panic. Jay Weston 20 says, what the F is going on with Will's hair? Does balding run in the family?
It does, actually.
Yes.
It does very much.
Don't you know anything about balding?
Yeah.
That's how that works. Eliac95. LMAO, you get Assassin's Creed 1 for 15 days. Meanwhile, back before new consoles were out, Games with Gold gave me Assassin's Creed 2 to keep forever.
You have 15 days to claim Assassin's Creed 1, and then you get it forever.
There you go.
That's what it is.
Also, apparently, the Switch games that you get for free, the NES games, they start on the 15th.
Really?
Yeah, so that's when you'll get to play Metroid.
Interesting.
I didn't know that. I thought it was right away. That's dumb.
Yeah.
JBell017. Mario Kart 7 is cheating. They put it in like every new 2DS XL. It just comes with the system, but respect for Mario Kart 8 and Odyssey. I guess we were reading NPD results or something?
Yes. Yeah, they do put Mario Kart 7 in like new 3DSs or like 2DSs.
Oh, I wanted to make this a story. Why didn't I? One of the guys that works for NPD put up the results for best-selling games on retro consoles.
Oh, like the N64 and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
The Dreamcast, the number one selling game was NHL.
Yeah, like NHL or NFL 2K. It was one of those.
Yeah, I think it was NHL and then NHL... Because they had one that was just called NHL, right?
No, it was NHL 2K, NFL 2K.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it was NHL 2K and then NHL 2K1 or something. Yeah, you better look this up.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Hold on.
And Sonic Adventure was 3.
Yeah.
And Sonic Adventure 2 wasn't on there at all, probably because it was late in the life cycle. For Game Boy Color, it was Pokemon Silver, then Gold, and then some other stuff.
Here's a list. PlayStation 1 was Crash Bandicoot, Gran Turismo, Final Fantasy 7, Gran Turismo 2, Crash Bandicoot Warped, Tekken 3, Tony Hawk 2, Metal Gear Solid, Crash Bandicoot 2, and Driver. I think only three of those games are on the PlayStation Classic.
That's dumb.
Which is, surprisingly, Driver is number 10. I didn't think that game was that popular.
What was one on Dreamcast?
Dreamcast was NFL 2K.
Damn it.
And then number 2 was NFL 2K1. Then Sonic Adventure, then NBA 2K, NBA 2K1, Crazy Taxi, Soul Calibur, Ready to Rumble Boxing, Shenmue, and Resident Evil Code Veronica.
And then do N64.
N64 was Super Mario 64, GoldenEye, Mario Kart, Ocarina of Time, Pokemon Stadium, Donkey Kong 64, Star Fox 64, Smash Brothers, Diddy Kong Racing, and Shadows of the Empire. Shadows of the Empire being the only third-party game on that list.
I think it's interesting how... wait. GoldenEye wouldn't be third party?
That was published by Nintendo.
Ooh, I didn't know that. I think it's interesting how high up Pokemon Stadium is. I didn't know that was that popular.
Oh, yeah, it's Pokemon.
I know a lot of people played it, but we never really played it.
Oh, well, we had a Blockbuster then, so we would rent it.
We rented it like once or twice.
Yeah.
We weren't really into it.
No, because you were supposed to be able to transfer your Pokemon from your game, from your red and blue, to the game via the transfer pack, but we never got it to work. So it's like you're playing with all these like crap Pokemon.
Did we even have a transfer pack?
Yeah, it came with the transfer pack when you rented it.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we never got it to work.
Yeah.
I remember playing with crap Pokemon.
Yeah.
All right, Muhammad Hader. I don't know what My Hero Academia is. No, that's not what he said. He said, I don't know what Hero Academia is, but Bob looks like the hipster barista meme. I guess because my scarf was terrible.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're in the chat.
Yes.
AJ says, don't you know anything about balding? My favorite Bob quote. Thanks.
Elvis Sanchez. Hey, Bob, what are the benefits of getting Nintendo Switch games digital over physical?
Having them with you all the time.
Yes.
That's really it.
Not having things take up space in your house that doesn't have to take up space.
That too.
Yeah. Somebody asked me on Twitter, like, why are you downloading Red Dead Redemption? Why don't you just buy it physically? I'm like, because I got a lot of crap.
You should have said, why don't you just download it?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Took 5 hours to download that game.
That's insane.
I don't know if I'm liking it.
Uh-oh. Why?
It's so slow.
Where are you?
Somewhere in the middle of chapter 2.
Okay. It's supposed to pick up.
I know, but like it's very slow and it's complicated. You have like 5 different like meters you have to monitor, and then like on top of that you have to monitor each meter's core. Like Deadeye is you have to push down both analog sticks to use instead of just a button. Like,
it's clunky too, but that's just Rockstar.
I don't remember the first Red Dead being this bad.
Well, it wasn't as complicated for sure.
Yeah.
But it was clunky. I haven't played it enough. I need to dive into it.
Yeah.
Donkey made a good review of it today.
Yeah.
And he pretty much says the same thing that you're saying. He says that it after a while it's just boring.
Yeah.
But I like to. This is the type of game where you have to sit there and like just get immersed in the world.
Yeah.
And I haven't been able to do that really. So I need to sit down and play it a lot more.
Yeah.
Because again, the first one's
like one of my favorite games. One of our favorite games.
Yes.
Period. Also, I don't think I like Arthur Morgan. Like every time he's on screen, whatever. But then anytime John is on screen, I'm like, oh my god, John's back.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yay.
Yeah. I need more of John.
Yeah.
I haven't done many missions that include him though.
Yeah.
So
I kind of think it's a dig at us that the first mission we have to save John from wolves.
yes, they put that in there for us.
Yeah.
Mr. Brockrock, hey boys. Although I'm usually the first to think gamers are entitled, dev on SimCity 2015.
Oh, there you go.
I do have to say that people at BlizzCon seemed within reason. That for sure
Bless you.
is a TGS game announcement.
Tokyo Game Show.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I again, we talked about it before, but I think it's okay that the game exists. It's just stupid. The way they announced it was bad. Ben says you only use the right analog stick for Deadeye.
Then he said, impatient ass gamers. I could have sworn it said push down both analog. No, you pushing the right analog stick for your eagle eye, which is different from Deadeye.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about though.
I don't like detective vision, all these games have that now.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? The problem with the first Arkham game was that you could just play the whole thing in detective vision. The whole time, yeah. So why even bother having it? Just give it to me when I need it, Grimane says, Mario, bless you, Bob. Thundervolt says, bless your soul, Bob. Same with you, Will, eventually, and everyone else.
Thank you.
Lord Jack 225 Pig. Hello, I'm a new boy. Sora needs to be in Smash. That is the Kingdom Hearts guy.
Yes, that's Haley Joel Osment.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that's the Square Enix character that makes the most sense.
But Kingdom Hearts has never been on a Nintendo system.
Right.
Then again, neither was Final Fantasy VII, and now it's coming.
True.
Because we got Cloud, and now finally FF7 is coming to Switch.
I mean, there's got to be other characters that were never on Nintendo consoles. No.
Cloud was the only one, and now he's coming.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Now it's starting to make sense why we don't have things like Banjo-Kazooie.
I mean, Banjo-Kazooie would make sense because he debuted on a Nintendo platform.
Oh, yeah, he did. I'm stupid. Hey, Rayman's been on Nintendo platform.
Rayman was a trophy in the last
Crash
one.
and Spyro are coming in. Yeah, so that they would make sense.
Yeah.
All right. You're right,
Like
Will.
Master Chief and Marcus Phoenix wouldn't make sense.
Eric Henley said, Agent 47 or I'll sell my Switch. That's just never... That wouldn't make any sense. Well, neither did Snake, so...
Yeah.
EPS, Kingdom Hearts was on both Game Boy and 3DS.
Oh, it's true.
There you go.
I'm thinking proper Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts is a franchise that just goes way too deep.
Yeah, I'm probably never going to play Kingdom Hearts.
Adam says, excuse me, Dream Drop Distance? I think that's a Kingdom Hearts thing?
It's a Kingdom Hearts game. They have stupid names.
Chris BX says, you are not stupid, Bob. Don't say that.
You're special.
You are just special. He said something nice, then took it all back. Cooler Connor, would you get Squaresoft classic games on Switch? I can't think of a single one that I would like.
I might get Final Fantasy VII. Finally play it. I'm going to hate it.
I would kind of like to play Final Fantasy VII, but that's kind of why I want a remake.
Yeah.
So it makes it as easy as possible for me.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a mode in the new versions of FF7 that makes it easy for you.
Well, I don't want to make it. I just want something palatable because Final Fantasy VII is very much a PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah.
Now I have a list of Square games. Secret of Mana.
Yeah.
There's all these RPGs that I've never played. Chrono Trigger. When I was on the Spawncast, they were all talking about Chrono Trigger is one of the best games ever. Everybody needs to play this, blah, blah. If you haven't played it, you're not like a gamer. And I was like, I just kept my mouth shut.
Yeah. I would have been like, yep, you're 100% right.
Yeah, I don't see. Oh, Super Mario RPG.
There you go.
There's a Square character, Gino.
Yeah.
Bushido Blade.
Yes.
Front Mission. I don't need any of these games in my life. Daydream Night. Hey guys, greetings from Colombia, South America. Just getting my Switch this Black Friday. I've been binge watching your entire channel, getting ready. Thanks for all the content. Thank you.
Thank you.
I will be getting a new computer on Black Friday, or all the parts to it.
Nice. I will be getting, hopefully, a TV for my living room. And if money's left over, new soundboard for the basement.
Yay.
Yay, technology.
I got an email the other day, Will, to do a review on a Toshiba microwave. So get ready for that video.
If you ever get an email about a review for the Amazon Basics microwave, let me know, because I want to yell things at it.
Yell things at it?
Yeah, because it's got Alexa built in.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Do you connect it to your Alexa, or does it have like a microphone?
It's got a microphone.
Oh my God. I want to try on our Alexa, and apparently you can enable whisper mode.
Interesting.
Alexa, enable whisper mode. So now all of your Alexas have whisper mode.
Yeah.
You're all welcome.
Take that.
This is Mr. Brockberg. I still think that they bring Sakurai to XO this weekend for the Banjo DLC announcement. Oh, XO is
The Microsoft.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell it's going to be. We could have talked about it, but there's really nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I forgot it was even happening.
Yeah. It hasn't been very popular on the internet.
No.
People talking about it. It was kind of just sprung up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
People think they might talk about some Scorpio stuff. I don't know. Well, not Scorpio. Whatever their next console is.
Yeah. I don't think they would announce Banjo for Smash there. I think if anything, Banjo would be like the last DLC character they announced.
Yeah, they announced it there.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything for Microsoft.
Yeah.
You got any more you want to read?
Elias, Will, where should I start reading with Spider-Man comics? I've heard there are some pretty bad ones. There are many bad ones. The new series is only, I think, like 8 or 9 issues in, so just start there. It is good.
This is the last one I'm going to read.
Okay.
Tommy531 Jed says, "Joke's on you. I have a Google Home." Okay, Google, subscribe to the Wulff Den on YouTube.
You're welcome.
You're all welcome. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us, and thank you for chatting with us. As always, Wulff Den Live is every single Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on youtube.com/WolffDen. If you can't make the show for any reason at all, we always put it up again as an archived version on Thursday for you to watch on demand whenever you want. If you prefer to listen to us rather than watch us, you can do so. We are also an audio podcast on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. If you listen to us on any of those platforms, be sure to subscribe, rate, and review us, because that helps us with placement on those respective stores. Specifically, if you rate us 5 stars. Just don't rate us anything less than 5. Even if you
you're
hate
not
the
allowed.
show. Even if you hate the show, rate us 5 stars and then leave a bad review.
You're not allowed to do that.
That apparently, like they say, like when you tell people to rate you on iTunes, specifically say, rate us 5 stars.
Well, that's like getting out of an Uber and they go 5 stars.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know when I'm going to stream tomorrow, because we got to do a thing.
We got things to do.
So it'll either be before 7 or after 9.
Yeah.
Who knows? But I didn't stream yesterday for other reasons.
Yes.
So I got to stream. And it's got to be Pokemon Heart Gold, because Let's Go comes out next week.
Damn.
It's going to be a very busy week next week. Mm-hmm. And we have a apparel launching November 19th.
Mark your calendars.
Mark your calendars to buy some stuff.
Yes.
That means that weekend is going to be hell. Thank you guys for watching. See you later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Twitch.tv/WolffDen for seeing me tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.